Welcome everybody to Funeral Nation episode 203. I'm Ryan Thogmartin. That is Jeff, the Funeral Commander Harbison. And we have some special guests with us today. This is a special edition Funeral Nation episode to announce something that has, I don't think, ever been done in the profession before. Obviously, you can tell that this is special because you know Doug, but his beautiful wife is with us, so that just elevates the level of this episode immensely. So, Jeff, why don't you kind of kick us off on what's going on here?
Hey, everybody, we're really excited. We're unable to go to the NFDA conference this year in New Orleans, but because of the Foresight Companies and C&J Financial teaming up together, we're bringing New Orleans to all the funeral profession. Everyone in the world knows Doug Gober from the Foresight Companies. However, Doug, I would be remiss in trying to even nearly introduce your beautiful bride and her talents. So why don't you take it from here?
Jeff, thank you. There are many folks around the country that you and I and Ryan have had the pleasure of being with, but this is a very special occasion for us as well to be able to Vicki and her talents to the world of funeral service. My wife, Victoria Amato, has been around the New Orleans music scene for a number of years and is really a music icon in this city. And we were so looking forward to everybody being here. And I will tell you that whenever that announcement came out earlier in the spring, it was kind of a gut shot for us. That we're losing everybody coming down where they could see Vicki do her thing in the environment that it was intended. But since the shutdown, we've kind of been able to do some stuff from our living room that's been a whole heck of a lot of fun. And so Vicki has Victoria Amato, her stage and real name. I mean, who would ever want to add Gober to the end of their name? So she stuck with what people around here really know, and that makes sense to me. And so I'm going to let Vicki tell you a little bit more about herself and the work that she's been doing and how excited we are for this opportunity.
Well, I'm beyond excited. This is great stuff. And I have been doing live streams since the pandemic started. This is going to take it to another level, I think, and reach another audience. And I know a lot of people in the funeral industry, so I'm excited to be able to give this to them. And for those people who have never seen me in person, I work at a very famous institution in New Orleans. And I do basically an all request show, which I'm also hoping is going to be the same format that we will be able to use for the NFDA presentation. I hope so. We are looking to do a little fundraising also as an aside. So I think it's going to be a wonderful format to accomplish more than one thing. The first is to do entertainment, which, since it can't be live and in person, will be live. It just won't be in person. And then to do a little fundraising. And so we're going to work really hard to accomplish both things, give NFDA a show that they can be thrilled about, and raise a little money in the process.
There you go. And this is all going to take place on Wednesday, the 21st of October, about 5 o'clock Central Time. Isn't that correct, Doug?
That is correct. Yes, yeah.
That's good. And so we can have some hurricanes during this particular show. Is that okay, Vicki?
Okay with us.
All right by me.
We've had all the hurricanes right now that we want, but that's a different story.
Y'all have a high water mark, it seems like, going on down there.
Yeah, we've been fortunate they've slid around it. We're okay.
Yeah, so it's very exciting. I mean, I think this is the first thing that's ever been done. We've done lots of conferences. We've done all sorts of different shows. We've done everything, but we've never done specifically entertainment. So Ryan, if you will, share how people are going to get the word and how they can sign up to do this, because it is free.
It is free, but it is invite only, but everybody is invited. You do have to register because, and let's not downplay it. This isn't going to be like a 20-minute live stream. This is a 2-hour event. So this is unlike any other live stream in this profession that you've been involved in. This is going to be entertainment and fundraising, like Vicky said. It's going to be exciting. Requests, you can comment with the songs that you want her to sing. So to register for the event, go to cjf.com/event. We also have that in the description down below, hyperlink. So click on that, register. Once you register, there'll be some correspondence with you on how you can attend the virtual event, which is going to take place on Facebook. You'll get an invite to a private Facebook page where you can come hang out. Like, we are anticipating a huge turnout for this virtually. Again, to my knowledge, and Jeff and Doug and Vicky have been around this profession much longer than I have and are well known. I don't know of any virtual entertainment party, event, celebration that has happened. And the beauty of this is that even though we couldn't physically be together, we're still able to get together and celebrate. And it just sets the stage for the next time we all can physically get together and listen to Vicky sing and share that joyful noise with us. So I'm excited to be a part of it. I'm really thankful that Vicky and Doug and C&J and the Foresight companies are putting this together, because there's not enough happy in what we're all living through right now. And I know, just personally, selfishly, I look forward to NFDA every single year simply because it's when I get to see all of my friends. You know, we spend the entire year going different directions in the country, and this is a 4-day period where it is a annual gathering of friends, and it's exciting, and not being able to do that, this is going to not fill the void, but this is a second best to, if we can't be together physically, let's hang out on a Facebook group and listen to some beautiful music and celebrate and raise some money for a great cause.
You know, Ryan, a few years ago, a group of people that are all funeral people did the opening night at the NFDA convention. The group called the Kryptones, and many people, that may be the only exposure many of our folks have had to Vicky, but also many of the people who have come to events in New Orleans through the last 10 or 12, 15 years, and I've drug as many as 60 at a time down there to see Vicky in the French Quarter. And we've had some big times together, and I know some of them will be looking forward to this that have seen her before, but for those who have not, they will quickly determine who has the talent in the family. And
that's it.
And you will for sure know that it's not me. And so as it relates to the Kryptones, I've told people all along that I'm really the Yoko Ono of the Kryptones. I'm only in the band because I'm married to somebody in the band who has talent. And so we're super excited about being able to share Vicky with the world that maybe have not seen her before. It is a lot of fun. We've done this a couple of times with family and friends. We've done it through Pat O'Brien's Facebook. And the very first of these, I have to share this with you, because the very first we did was in April. And we did it on the Pat O'Brien's Facebook Live page. And within 24 hours, we had 27,000 views from 14 countries.
Wow.
And so we've done this for a few folks before, and it's been quite successful from our living room, by the way. We did all of this right from our living room. And we're going to do it again that way. And each time we've done it, we've had a different set. We've had a different theme. Vicky's played different music each time. And she's already got some wacky ideas for this one. And my only pre-exposure of that will be that it's only 1 week until Halloween. 10 days before Halloween, before we're going to do this. So that's as much as I'll say about that, because there will be some interesting things to observe related to that as well. So it's just going to be a lot of fun. you got anything to add to that, my
Yeah,
dear?
I have a couple of things. First of all, he is absolutely right. It's the week before the week of Halloween, and Halloween is a big deal in New Orleans. It really is. And so selfishly, I'm very sad that nobody is going to be in New Orleans in person for that. But going back to the live streams, there was a very, very obvious need for them in April when we started doing them, because people were really stuck. They were stuck at home. Everybody was kind of crazy, not knowing where this pandemic was going. They needed a diversion, and I feel like we were able to do that for them in a very successful way. And music is really good for that kind of stuff, because you could just leave it all for a while and just focus on the music and focus on having a little bit of fun. And that's what I'm hoping to bring to this.
That's awesome. And you know, it's interesting. The funeral profession has been right in the trenches of COVID-19 from the very day of the start. And so, although it seems like things are tough, the show must go on. And that's the wonderful part. You know, I can conceive or see that this show could be working in embalming rooms, just being a part, you know, so it's exciting. Nothing like this has been done. And we're really blessed that, Vicki, you're going to do this with us, because I've been to, I don't know how many of your shows, and you're just phenomenal. You're one of the best entertainers I've ever seen. So we're excited. And our folks out here, I guarantee you, the Funeral Nation, and between Ryan and Disrupt and the Foresight Companies and Doug, and also with C&J, our contacts, this could be, well, it'll be the event of the year. I certainly believe that for the funeral profession.
Well, one other thing that I would be remiss if we don't mention that about, and Vicki alluded to it, that as you choose, if you make a request and you're in the hall at Pat O'Brien's in the piano bar, you normally put a little bit of money up there with it to do that. And we want to use that same format. We'll have a PayPal or a Venmo or both, where you can make those donations. And then C&J and Foresight are going to match those donations. And that's the reason I wore my Funeral Service Foundation shirt here today. Is if we're going to make a donation to the Funeral Service Foundation based on us, the two companies matching whatever comes in on those things. So we want to double up and not only have a good time, but support a good cause as well.
Love That's awesome. That's awesome. So everybody, we've got the information here. We've got plenty of time to sign up, and you just don't want to miss this event. It's going to be very exciting. So Doug and Vicki, thank you for being on Funeral Nation 203 today. And in the coming weeks, we will be adding a lot more. It's football season, kind of, you know. So, I mean, everything's just gotten all wonky this year, but this will put us on a happy note.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Jeff.
Thank you all very much. It was our pleasure.
We appreciate you guys so much for allowing us to be with you.
All right.
All right.
Well,
Thank
everybody,
you.
take care out there. Funeral Nation's coming to a close. This is a special edition simply because Vicki's here. The rest of us we see all the time. It's not a big deal. She's a really big deal. But thank y'all, and we'll be signing off.
Until next time, have a great effing week.
Out here.
Get your ass sleeping.